Okay, I'm going to do some of the work togethers with you from chapter 2. So please follow along in your book. First one is on page 29 of your book. And hopefully you have the problems open and you're kind of working along with me. Split screen maybe. So it says place a plus in the appropriate column if the account is increased or a minus in the appropriate column if the account is decreased. The first transaction is receive cash from sales. Okay, sales are our revenue, our owner's equity. So first we're going to look. These are all the accounts we have. If we receive cash, we're going to break this down into two parts. If we received cash, cash would be increased. Sales is an increase to our overall equity. So owner's equity would be an increase. Oh boy, I've got that plus sign in accounting, or not in accounting, but in Excel represents that a transaction is happening or not. Some math, so I have to start with a quotation mark. So I'm going to put a plus for cash and an increase of owner's equity. So I put a quotation, one single quote there as well. Next transaction, we sold services on account to Bowman Company. Sold services means we made a sale. That's revenue. So we're going to increase our owner's equity, and the other half of the account, or the other half of the transaction says on account to Bowman Company. Now Bowman Company is one of our customers. So when we sell to them, that is when we make the increase. So we're going to increase our accounts receivable, Bowman Company. Remember, here is our teeter-totter line. So this is still in balance. Our pluses and our minuses are staying in balance. The next transaction is dated the 3rd, paid cash for telephone bill. So when we pay cash, that's a decrease of cash. Our cash account goes down when we pay cash. Telephone bill is an expense of our business, and expenses fall under owner's equity. So that would be a decrease as well, decrease to owner's equity. Next transaction dated the 4th, received cash on account from Bowman Company. So let's look at the first half. Received cash. If we receive cash, our cash account goes up. And in this case, we received it from Bowman Company, our customer. So their account is actually going to go down, the balance of what they owe us. Now this is an example where we have a plus and minus on the same side of the accounting equation, or the teeter-totter. So they cancel each other out. There's no effect on this side of the teeter-totter. Okay, so that's 2-1 work together. Try the on your owns on your own. The next section, 2-2, if I go to the 2-2 work together on your own tab, I'm going to increase that a bit to make it easier for you to see. And it says on December 31st of the current year, the Linums Company accounting equation indicated the following account balances. They want you to prepare a balance sheet. So we're going to start with the name of the business. It's Linum. Oh, I'm doing that on your own. It's Marier Company. Sorry, I'm in the red here. Balance sheet. And it's dated October 31st. Okay, first we list our assets. We have cash. I'm going to abbreviate just for the sake of convenience and time. Good thing I'm a good typer, so I can type fast. Okay, cash is $77.33, $5,800, and prepaid insurance is $2,400. All right, so I would put the bottom here. I have my total assets. I'm not going to put that yet though, because I want to make sure proper way is to make sure our totals are equal. And I'll tell you what that means in a minute. So we've got accounts payable, Alvarez Company. And then owner's equity, again abbreviating. Our owner is Joel Mayer, and owner's equity would be capital. Oh, this should be centered. This should be left justified. And then our total would go here. So I'm going to do total liability and OE. And over here, total assets can go on that line. Okay. So our accounts payable amount is $250. Capital is $15,683. So I skipped one line here so that I could make it on the same line. So we're going to do the auto sum, but we need to go up. I want to drag that down. Okay. And same thing over here. Auto sum. So both sides should be equal. And for the proper sake of accounting, we should have a double underline underneath. Okay, so that's how you do your balance sheet. You can do the on your own right down below. All right, I normally don't do the application problems with you. They're for you to try to apply what you know, but I just want to remind you, do not put numbers in where it says balance. Those are formulas. You want to leave them alone. As you record the transactions, and you can see this problem is already done, as you record the transactions, it affects the balance. So you see you had 625 here, a negative 300, your new balance went to 325. And these are automatically calculated for you. It was already set up like that. So by typing in there, it overrides the formula, and you don't want to do that. All right, good luck. Later in the week, I will post the solutions so that you can check your work before the Chapter 2 test.